Sick. All right.
Sick.
Well, we're going to start off with a new game. It's a little bit less words, but more skill.
And competitiveness.
What the fuck is this thing called? Hook and ring?
Hook and ring.
Hook and ring. All right. We're going to start off with me and Jeremy first, and the winner will play Rabanes. We're going to move this shot cup every time we make it.
Did you put liquor in there?
Does it just need to hit the end?
Yeah, so hit the table.
It needs to go. Okay. Yeah, I put liquor in it. I put half a shot in there. I didn't want to put a full shot because I feel like it would have spilled everywhere.
Yeah, I had that.
Oh, yeah, moving it. Yeah, that's smart. All right, let's get it.
All right, fuck you. Oh. I'm going to need you to keep your ring on your side. I'd appreciate it.
We're going to be here forever. Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, I think I've hit the ring once. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Now, I was thinking I was going to be talking shit here, but I have nothing to talk shit about because I haven't even made it once.
I don't want to talk shit. I still do one more.
Come on. The comeback's real. The comeback is real.
Oh, shit. He's got it.
Oh, shit, my fault.
I still believe in the comeback.
Dude, I was playing with my girl. She was pulling the string and then moving the fucking whole thing. I'm like, God damn.
Playing defense.
The big one we played in LA was sick.
Yeah, that was dope. I was trash at that, too.
Let's go. Back.
Keep the pressure up.
Back's against the... What the... Let's go. I'm locked in. The alcohol's hitting. Alright.
Every time it hits the end, huh?
Oh, back to back.
Oh.
If he comes
He just hit 3 in a row.
Fire?
Cut. Oh,
leave it.
cut.
Leave it.
Leave that. I used to hate that.
Hated that, bro. That just reminds me of Francisco.
Reminds me of Martin. I remember him
Both
saying
of them?
that.
Yeah. They usually were on the same team, too.
Different groups of party groups back in high school.
Mm-hmm. With the different rules of B-pong. Dude, it's been a while since we played. We should get together and play one day.
I'm folding.
Focus. Concentrate.
Dan Candle right here.
I'm gonna make it.
Oh, shit. Jeremy's selling the bag.
The bag. I was down to 1 like 3 times. Oh, I can't even hit it.
Let's go! The comeback is always real.
There's no way.
The comeback.
Ooh. Okay. Good shit, good shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh.
Whenever me and my girl drink at home and pouring the shot and it makes this noise,
Yeah.
give her the look.
We used to hear that during COVID. You would hear that in the
party. Henny bottle? Oh my god.
Every time.
Kind of miss COVID sometimes.
100%.
Alright, ready? Oh. I feel like I should be at an advantage because I just played a game and you're cold, but it is not working out. What was that?
Bro.
What was that? Come on. Whoa. Let's go.
Oh.
I didn't even make one that time.
Bro, I'm telling you, I stayed up practicing. After I lost to my girl like 3 times.
You lost?
Like 3 times, bro. GG's.
GG's.
Fun game, fun game.
So, you can choose the next one.
I'm gonna keep my undefeated streak on that shit.
So what's the scores right now? You two are both 1-1, right?
Something
Yeah,
like
winning a game.
I believe something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that we didn't get the audio doesn't count. 'Cause I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I would consider last week the first episode, right? So
yeah.
yeah. So welcome to the second episode. We haven't even uploaded the first one yet, but you know we're going. Welcome to the DeadlySins podcast, where we have different segments to talk about based on the deadly sins. Obviously, we're new to this, so if anyone has any advice or suggestions, we welcome it. Welcome respectful criticism as well. So yeah, I'm Drew.
Jay.
Junior.
Urbanus.
Urbanus.
Because we have multiple juniors in the group. Anyway, how are you guys doing today?
Tired.
Nice Saturday. Tired.
Yeah, I hate when it's rainy and gloomy.
Oh yeah, you just want to nap?
You don't want to do nothing.
I love that shit. That's like my favorite weather, being from Hawaii and shit. But
Yeah, but I think mentally, that's where it messes with me.
I know what
it's
you
all
mean.
gloomy and,
Really?
So
I
very
feel like it doesn't affect me that much.
this guy. Very productive day though, all around.
Oh, that's good.
What'd you do?
Cleaned out the garage, the yard, organizing some shit in the house.
Cleaned out your mom's hoarding garage?
Dude, it's bad. And I'm telling her like, throw this away. It's time to get rid of this. She's like, no, I use it, son. So I mean, it looks a lot better in there though.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess we can end the intro with the dad joke of the day.
Dad joke of the day. This is tough for this one. There's two different ones, but I'm gonna go with what is similar between a tick and the Eiffel Tower? What do they have in common? Probably gonna butcher this, but they're both parasites. Parasites.
Okay. That was good.
That was a good one.
That's
That's a play on words right there.
I was conflicted because I was like, damn, I have to pronounce this.
You mispronounced
Parasite.
butcher.
Yeah.
It wasn't as funny,
Butcher.
but like it was a good play on words.
Good play
I give
on
that like
words.
a 7.5.
Yeah. I mean, it's a dad joke. It's gotta be
That's a good one.
off of the cereal box.
All right. So for our second segment for Lust, I got a nice juicy little Reddit story. Give me a second, sorry. I should probably just have this ready and open.
Yeah, we could probably be more prepared in general, but we're getting it.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's not like we're 100% live where we could.
All right.
Can't edit stuff.
So the title of this is My Girlfriend's Friend is a Sex Worker and Thinks I Sabotaged Her Relationship.
Oh,
Interesting.
So this guy and his girlfriend are 26 years old. So my girlfriend and I have been dating for a little over 4 years. She has a best friend who has a long-term boyfriend. The boyfriend and I have become pretty close over the years, and I consider him to be a good friend as well. Now they have a bit of an unconventional relationship because a couple of years she started an OnlyFans page.
whore.
I mean, if she's making money. He's always been supportive, and he's not involved in her content whatsoever, mainly because his job is finance. I don't follow her spicy pages, so I genuinely don't know a ton about the type of content she posts. I assumed it was solo content because they've been monogamous. However, when my girlfriend's friend came over to hang out recently, she started talking about a threesome she had with another girl and another guy, not her boyfriend. Apparently, within the last 6 months, she started filming content with other guys and then had the threesome. So this came to a shock to me, and I brought it up to my girlfriend after her friend left. She said it was a surprise to her too, but apparently it's not affecting their relationship, and she's gained a lot of new subscribers as well. The next time I saw her BF a week ago, I probed him about, what does probed mean? Is that like question?
Like picked at him, questioned him.
Okay. I probed I probed him about what I heard and wanted to see how he was feeling about it. He said he was fine, but he has been feeling insecure about the threesome. They had gotten into a fight about her doing one because that's a fantasy of his and she's not interested in doing one outside of her work. And since he won't be on camera with her, it's never going to happen. This might be where I messed up, but I told him it was totally reasonable to be upset. Even though she's filming content as part of her job, it would have made me jealous as hell too. Surprisingly, he's not as jealous about the other guys she's been with. It's mainly just the threesome because he feels it's unfair that she enacted one of his fantasies without him. Again, I couldn't argue with him on that because that seems like a valid reason to be upset. As you might have guessed, they got in a huge fight the day after we hung out and now on the verge of breaking up. He's been staying at his parents' since. My girlfriend and her friend think I convinced him to leave, which is definitely not true. Now, my girlfriend and I aren't going to break up over this. I think she secretly agrees with me, but that's a whole other story. And that's not really why I'm posting. I think there's a very real chance her friendship ends with her friend. Her friend's relationship ends and her friend seems to think I'm responsible if it does. Should I apologize here? Should I have kept my mouth shut? What y'all think?
I mean, that relationship is doomed already. I mean,
yeah, I don't think he needs to apologize. It's not his fault, but I'm on his end of the spectrum as well, because like what the fuck? Like if she's doing it for work or whatever, that's fine, but she gotta do that with her man too, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's also weird that like he doesn't want to do the content with her. Like, you don't gotta show your face, bro. Like, and no one has to know that. Yeah. No one at your job needs to know that's your girl.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Because like when you're watching porn, who wants to see the dude's face anyway? You know what I mean?
Right. He's tripping. He needs to leave, murder her, move on with his life.
Yeah, and I don't get either why like his girlfriend doesn't back him up. You know what I mean? Like, I get that's your friend, but it's like, you know, my man didn't do it. You know what I mean? Just believe your man didn't convince him rather than taking the friend's side. Granted, like the friend might be, she might have known her best friend longer, but you know what I mean? Like if he says he didn't convince him, then you know, it's just like, bro, I just brought it up because that's what I overheard. But
that man didn't need no convincing, bro.
Yeah,
like what?
He knew, but I mean, I feel like I need more information on like I wouldn't say I need more information because obviously that relationship's doing, but what kind of conversations they had knowing she was a sex worker. Like, hey, this is stuff, because who knows? I mean, maybe she's not into threesomes and she does it for content.
True. Like, it's just a job.
Yes, because I feel like you can't be romantic with the threesome. You know?
Oh, no.
Like, especially if like someone you love and then you bring someone else, guy or girl.
That would create jealousy.
Yeah, exactly. So that, I feel like that spins even deeper, but you're dating a sex worker, what'd you expect?
Or.
I feel like every story I bring up, y'all are just like, poor.
A whore, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I assume too, like the sex worker girlfriend, like, asked the boyfriend, like, hey, like, are you okay with this? Are you okay with that? And that's probably why he's not jealous either. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, he just wants a threesome.
Yeah, but I mean, if he wants a threesome, then do it for content. You know, if that's what it takes.
Right.
Like you said, you're facing in it. But then again, it goes right back to what I said, where they probably have different type of feelings than coworkers, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I thought that was a little juicy.
I think the real question is, I guess, I wouldn't say a real question, but like, why would you date a sex worker?
Yeah.
Or.
Yeah, like, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming maybe they were together. Well, I think they were together, and then she started OnlyFans based on like the premise.
That's what I got.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you agree to it? Like, if any of our girls came, it was like, what the fuck, you tripping?
Yeah.
Whore.
Yeah, whore.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do like too about like kind of like the premise of like our friendships and how our friendships work is just like we don't bring up like our relationships unless we need someone to talk to or get advice about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not like if I were to overhear that in the house, I'm just like fuck, I didn't hear nothing. I'm not involving myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like no matter what, like I think you can hear things about other people's relationship that it's always one-sided, and I'm not gonna listen to it. Now, if the OnlyFans girl's boyfriend asked him about it or wanted advice about it, then that would be a little bit different, I think. But bringing it up to him, it's like, bro, it's not. He did overstep. In my opinion, he shouldn't have just brought it up to him because it's not your business, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, how do you feel about what your girlfriend? I'm not,
Yeah.
You know, the three of us would never do that. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's more of it's even worse because it's like the friend's best friend. It's not even like it's not a friend group like this, you know. Imagine like one of Bonnie's friends' boyfriend.
Yeah. I still wouldn't bring it up to him.
It's even worse that.
Yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse because I'm less personal.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. All right, well, that was a good one. We're getting our Wrath segment when we just talk about sports.
Yeah. Go Chiefs.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way they lose this game, honestly.
And I only say that because I just don't like the 49ers players' reaction last year in the NFC. How they got butthurt over Brock Purdy getting hurt. And
that was their offensive coordinator's fault.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But like, if you look at Trent Williams, how he acted like a baby after slamming, I think it was he slammed someone down at the end of the play.
Yeah.
He was already up.
Being all salty.
Yeah, being salty, and to me, that's just like that's part of the game, you know.
Yeah.
Players get hurt. You block Hassan Reddick with a second string tight end, and for them to be salty like that, that's why they don't deserve it.
Yeah, and to add to that, like after Brock Purdy got hurt, then the second string quarterback comes in, and the same thing happens. Mm-hmm. And now they're like, they don't have quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, you didn't even make the adjustment for the mistake you made to get Brock Purdy hurt in that game, right? I mean, that's last year's NFC Championship. But.
Yeah, I mean it's last year, but it shows character when you don't win.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and you just have to blame like the protection package that you prepared. And whatever. So,
but I trust Andy Reid and Mahomes with anybody on their team. 2 weeks of planning. I mean, look what they did to the Eagles. They had a guy in motion. They knew the cornerback would come out.
Yeah,
cut back into the open field,
and then ran the same play the other way.
Yep.
Andy has a lot of experience, like in the Super Bowl. Like I trust him
in the Super Bowl, and then I mean the 49ers didn't look the best. Yeah, they came back, but they gave up 200 rushing yards.
Yeah, actually, I credit Steve Spagnuolo for that last game. And it was also, like, the Ravens' mistake. They did not run the ball. They were the best running team in the game, didn't run the ball.
6 carries for running backs.
Yeah. What is going on here? But you have to credit, like, Steve Spagnuolo, because I don't know if you guys noticed during the game, what they did was they changed their lineup, especially in 3rd and long. They would put a third safety in. Our strong safety would play number 20. Reed would play middle linebacker. Spy
like big nickel.
Just to spy Lamar Jackson, because if you put a linebacker to spy Lamar Jackson, he's going to get outrun. So now we had a safety, and you're just like, man, this is genius. And it's a little bit confusing when you're looking at, probably as a quarterback, looking at
the defense.
Like why are there 7 defensive backs out here? You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just, it was.
You need that speed.
Yeah, it was so good.
That and Baltimore did not double Kelsey. That blew my mind.
Yeah, the second game in a row where they don't double Kelsey and they pay the price. And granted that safety that was playing one-on-one with Kelsey is really good, and Kelsey, I mean, he was like 90% covered. Patrick Mahomes just threw like great balls.
Oh yeah,
the back shoulder and
stuff. I mean, some of the stuff you can't guard once he gets out of the pocket, and then Kelsey just knows where to go. But I mean, you have two guys on him, so it'll surprise me if 49ers don't do it.
Yeah,
you have to double him at least 80% of the time.
Yeah, I imagine that's what I'm thinking. What I think too, like, I think this year, because he's been doubled so much, I think Travis Kelsey can now like beat one-on-one even better, or is just like, oh shit, there's only one guy guarding me? I gotta get open now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like, I think before, I want to say during the last Super Bowl the 49ers played in, they had Fred Warner on Travis Kelsey, who's a stud of a linebacker. If they do that again though, I think Fred Warner's gonna lose, so they have to double him. So I think one of the key things is one of the Chiefs receivers has to get MVP. I'm assuming Rashid Rice or maybe MVS win MVP, because they're gonna.
There's no way it's not Mahomes or Kelsey wins MVP. Proposes to take. You know, imagine.
Well, the thing is, I'm just gonna assume that the 49ers are gonna double Kelsey, so someone else has to step up.
Yeah, but I have a feeling one of those receivers is gonna make a big play, but I think it's gonna be Mahomes get MVP.
Yeah, I think
that or a defensive player.
Do you guys have bold predictions for it?
I go
31-21.
31-21.
No, not just scores, just like
49ers.
Just like a crazy like bold prediction. I think Rashid Rice is gonna get MVP.
I was gonna say 27-14 Chiefs.
But you say like one player do something crazy?
Yeah, like a bold prediction that's like kind of like unexpected, like what you think is gonna happen in the Super Bowl that no one else could probably guess. You know, like Brock Purdy getting 5 touchdowns, which I don't think is gonna happen. But you know, I'm a Brock Purdy hater. I'm sorry.
He's made that clear.
When I was watching a championship game, just dump off. He'll get two good throws in, and I mean he brought them back. I mean, we were texting at that time. I was like, "This is where Brock Purdy." And
yeah,
I mean, was it really him, or was it the play calling and him executing? I mean,
I don't know. I didn't watch the second half of the game. I think I turned off the because we had some friends come over, and I turned off the TV when I was like 21-7, and I was like, man, this is not looking good. And, it was crazy that I texted you guys, and I was like, if the Lions go up 2 scores,
and they sure did.
They did, and it was like 14-0, and I was like, that text was kind of crazy.
Crazy.
I do think that this is going to be the biggest test for Brock Purdy, because this is a real defense, and
2 weeks of planning.
Yeah, and you know, I think with the Packers, he got lucky that they dropped 2 picks. That's not going to happen with the Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even with the Lions, he got lucky. That one where it went off their helmet. It went off their helmet.
Oh yeah.
And if that's an interception,
yeah.
If that's an interception, whole different conversation today.
Yeah, because we have 2. Well, one of them made All-Pro, but the other one should have made All-Pro, which is Snead.
There's a lot of snubs.
Yeah, so Snead should have made All-Pro because he's been following the best receiver in every game. And you don't see that much anymore besides Jalen Ramsey. But Thornhill is also an All-Pro. So like these DBs, they know what they're doing. So.
And that's 1 week away.
Yeah. But anything could happen. It's whatever team makes the least amount of mistakes. Because I mean, the Ravens fumbled twice. And
I would love to see the Chiefs win in the Raiders Stadium, though.
That'd be sick.
I'm nothing against the Raiders. Obviously, you know, they play in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, that's a rival with the Chiefs. But I seen a post that one of the construction workers was a Chiefs fan and he buried a Chiefs flag.
Yeah, I saw that. That was insane.
I was like, that's crazy. And then imagine they win the first Super Bowl there.
Yeah. I was actually like kind of weirded out because like how many like not to sound like too racial or anything, but I've never really met like a Hispanic like Chiefs fan. It was a Hispanic guy.
I thought it was African American. Maybe I've seen a different one.
Oh no.
Maybe you've been doing construction a while.
Oh, Junior sent us a picture of it. Yeah, I think it was a Hispanic dude.
Yeah, that is weird. I mean, it's weird seeing Hispanic Bronco fans too. That's always weird to me. Because you just always picture Raiders, you know?
Picture Cowboys.
Yeah.
Or I guess 49ers too.
Raiders, 49ers, Cowboys, one of those.
I guess around the football too is like Bill Belichick and Vrabel didn't get hired, and all the coaching spots are filled. So
That's I can't believe Mike Vrabel didn't get hired.
yeah, because he's a younger coach.
Yeah,
not like young, but
I think it's more because he's not a play caller. Like he's more like a Nick Sirianni, where he's just like he keeps like the
it's like game management kind of thing.
game management, and keeps like the locker room together, and makes the decisions, but not the play calling.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because you look at like Andy Reid, he calls plays on offense, which kind of makes the offense coordinator kind of that's like the easiest job when you work with someone that calls plays. You just got to make sure people doing their job, but it's interesting.
Harbaugh got hired for the Chargers. I'm actually a little upset about that because now the Chargers are honestly like they've always had one of the best rosters. They just didn't have a coach, and now they just got.
They have a bad offensive line though. That could be your whole downfall. You don't have time to throw to your players.
True. The league has definitely gone more into whoever has the best linemen. You know what I mean? You got a good front four on defense, good front five on offense, but
still need a coach though.
Yeah, but they're fucking stacked, bro. Like they got Khalil Mack, Derwin James, Joey Bosa. They got a good quarterback. They have a good young tight end.
Cornerback is Asante Samuel Jr.
Yeah. Keenan Allen, probably the most underrated receiver. So, like, their roster is just always so stacked. And they just need, like, a good coach to lead them. And now I'm scared. I'm terrified. So.
Yeah, but that's next year.
Yeah, next year.
You never know what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Jets. I thought the Jets were going to go deep in the first game. Their whole season over.
Yeah, in the first 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what's also crazy, too, is, like, the Packers, like, their formula for quarterbacks. Of just sitting a quarterback on the bench for 3 years. Because they've only had 3 quarterbacks in the past, like, 20 years.
Oh, yeah. And if you look at the mechanics, they're similar to the next because they learn from them.
Yeah. The throwing off your feet, you know what I mean? Like a little hop step when you're throwing, when your feet off the ground.
Quick releases.
Yeah. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love. I mean, Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love both sat on the bench for 3 years. It's weird, bro. They got the formula out there. And they got a bunch of draft picks. So, and like they got the youngest team. So
oh yeah, they're gonna be good for a while.
Yeah. Anyways, that was good. You guys want a refill? Can we go on to the next one?
Yeah. You guys betting or what on the game? I know you probably won't. You don't want to get involved.
Yeah, especially NFL playoffs. Like
I feel you.
Anything can happen in NFL playoffs.
I think the Super Bowl is one of the best days to bet, just because it's like one of the few games that have a lot of props. You could bet if the coin tosses heads or tails.
Really?
Yeah, you bet all kinds of stuff.
You could bet how many times they show Taylor Swift. You could bet
like unconventional things you can bet on.
That's crazy.
You could bet what number is the first person to score over under, or between 80 and 85, the number of the jersey. You could bet just a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do some bets. This is the last day. Or last game, should I say.
Alright. Get into the next segment for Sloth. Before I give my show recommendation, do you guys have any like shows, movies, games, y'all
I guess we're getting more into Overwatch. Well, I am.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to play by yourself though, so it's kind of like
it's tough.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
That's why it's like the only time I play, we can't play competitive because I'll have the wins. But
we're almost there.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
I fucking binged Love on the Spectrum.
The trash TV show he was talking about.
Bro, it's so much fun. It was so much fun watching that shit.
Yeah.
I got like
because you were on like the second season after like 3 days.
Oh yeah, and he's on a first name basis.
there's only like 8 episodes or some shit. It's not many, but yeah, like you said, it's real interesting to see how they socialize with each other, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of it is like you kind of put yourself in a perspective, like, damn, I'm fortunate, you know.
100%.
Like I'm fortunate, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm fortunate. Like if I go on dates, I'm not awkward, you know.
Yeah.
Like imagine saying, "Do you like giraffes? Do you like elephants?
He asked
Do you like lions?"
every animal, bro.
You know, and like a part of me is like it sucks to laugh, but then it's like
And they know what they're doing.
yeah, like
Yeah,
the producers are literally filming them gaining money off of it, so I don't feel bad for laughing.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's nothing wrong with enjoying that kind of content. I think because
it goes both ways. Cause
girl he was talking
just
to,
negative about it.
yeah,
she was in real life tears.
ooh,
That girl Kate that he was like asking all those questions.
oh yeah.
She like had tears in her eyes. I'm like, blink twice if you need help. Are they forcing you to do this?
Yeah.
Like, dude, oh my god. They have one for Australia too. I was dabbling into that level on the spectrum, Australia. So they're autistic and they have accents. I'm sorry.
It's interesting because I mean, like, there's one girl on there. She's like real animated. If you close your eyes, it's literally like you're watching the cartoon.
Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
She's also a whore.
Yeah.
She had like 5 different dudes in the show.
Yeah.
She went on like 5 different dates. Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like for her, kissing is like going all the way. It's like I think one of the guys was
sex on the first night.
Was a bad kisser, and he's. I wouldn't say that, but like
It was either a Don or.
What do you mean going all the way?
like
That's like
her going all the way, like her having sex.
I see what you're saying.
Is making out.
But by the end of the show, she wanted to get dick down. She was asking like, "What's your opinion on premarital sex?" Or
I can't watch trash TV, man.
I mean, usually hate it, like especially dating shows and stuff. But I don't know, man. It's comedy.
I usually don't get into it unless my girl's watching it, and I'll walk by and be like, "Oh shit, that's pretty crazy." And then next thing I know, 2 hours later, and then I'm over here like, "Damn, can you believe Connor did that?"
Yeah, you guys sent that in the group chat.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Connor's hilarious. And I was like, ooh, in my head, I was like, Conor McGregor? Like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Fools on dates, like just sitting there and they're like awkward silence.
Yeah.
And he starts yawning.
Or the chick would be in like deep conversation about her life and what she likes to do. He's like, oh, it's hilarious.
And he freaks out super easy. Like he had like panic attacks or something.
Yeah. And that's
Man.
another thing that unfortunate is like, unfortunately, I'm not that nervous, you know, around people.
Oh yeah.
Because they get like super nervous, like their life depends on it. And if they think about like relationships like that, probably thoughts all throughout their head all day, just different things, you know,
Yeah.
just never stop. So makes you appreciate what you have.
100%.
So, I actually have like a couple I'm going to talk about real quick. So we watched Fool Me Once. I don't know if you guys have seen that on Netflix.
I seen I seen that well,
Thumbnail.
not ad, but thumbnail. Yeah.
We finished that one. It was pretty good. Like, I would recommend it, but like midway, I got fucking bored. But it's like a limited series, so it's like 8 episodes. So like we kind of snowballed from like that into another show called Safe, and it's with the guy that played Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
That one was actually really fucking good, and it had a great twist at the end. I predict once we got to the last episode, I knew like who it was, but it was still like a great twist like throughout watching it show, so it was really good. But yeah, so Safe. It's on Netflix.
Safe.
Michael C. Hall, right? The main guy, Dexter.
Yeah.
Okay.
He plays a British guy, and like we were like, damn, is this guy British too? Like all these other British actors, you know, like Charlie Hunnam, Franklin from Snowfall.
Snowfall. I was gonna say Franklin. He has an accent. It's weird.
He's actually not British. He was playing a British accent. It seemed legit to me. I was like, damn, this is fucking good.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Imagine playing a different accent.
Well, the Britons, they come and do an American accent, which I think is more difficult, honestly.
Yeah.
Like to get rid of, to hide their accent.
To hide it, yeah, that's true.
And speak like a Westerner.
Yeah. Frank, I don't know his name. Dang. Franklin from Snowfall. But yeah, him and Charlie Hunnam deserve like a huge amount of credit.
Franklin had a small role in that Swarm show I was telling you guys about. Donald Glover directed that shit, and it was a quick watch, like 6 episodes. Super interesting. And Atlanta, that's me and my girl just finished that. We binged like all 4 seasons. That's with Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Produced by him. Great show, bro. It was like bittersweet ending.
Isn't that one like every episode is different, or is one whole story? Because I know he had a show like that.
It's like one whole story, but there's some like off episodes that are like just completely unrelated. And one of the main actors in that show as well is British, and he's a homosexual, and he plays like a gangster like rapper in the show.
So he's like you.
What? Closeted homo? Fuck out of here. Great show though. Atlanta's a great show.
Speaking of Donald Glover, that was going to be the 3rd show I was going to talk about.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yes.
I got to start.
Started that. We got to...
That's not the one with Brad Pitt and...
So...
It's a series.
They made a series called Mr. and Mrs. Smith. But yeah. We watched the first 2 or 3 episodes. We were drinking last night, like I told you guys. But it was great. And the way they changed up the story, because like in the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith... They're both the best killers and meet up spontaneously and get married for years. This one is just qualified people getting interviewed, trying to make money. And then, as part of the job, they have to get married to a stranger. And, they have to go on these jobs. And it's not even like assassin type things. It's more, it kind of is. But like, they're just given information to do this and that without like reasoning of why or how, like what's going to happen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, and I'm pretty sure, or this is my guess, that later on they'll just like, because they're a little bit like green. They don't have like a good amount of experience. So like they're getting like rolled into like this assassin kind of job. This is just my assumption. And I'm hoping it goes this way. And they'll get trained up a little bit more and more. And then they'll just be given like more of a vague job. Like, you need to complete this, and then they can plan it out and do the stuff. Because right now, like, they're just doing specific things without, like, the reasoning of how. At least that's where we're at in the show. But it's good. Donald Glover is
everything he touches,
actor,
bro. Everything he touches is worth the world.
Fucking actor.
Producing, acting, like,
Music videos.
Yeah. Vonnie told me, I guess he announced that he's, like, stepping away from music to just get into acting and stuff like that.
Oh, it's been forever since the last album he released was the one with Redbone on it.
That was the music video that blew up, right?
No, I think that was This Is America. I don't know if Redbone has the music video. You know that song, right? Stay woke.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about, like, that music video that blew up and everyone was kind of, like, so, like, abstract or whatever. I think it was, like, during COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. He's talking about like touchy subjects.
Feels like This Is America, right?
This is America.
Yeah, This Is America, yeah.
But yeah, there's no way you top Redbone as a song. Like it's a masterpiece of a song. And if you watch, there's a Genius. It's a YouTube channel called Genius, and they break down lyrics and all this, but they also do song breakdowns and shows how it was produced and made. This guy Ludwig. Pretty sure he's British or English.
He got that curly hair that he knows like crazy shit about people.
It's like long and blonde, but the way he produced his song, we'll watch it after we film. It's insane, bro. His studio, he just has like guitars and like compressors from like the 70s, and he made every single stem of that beat. Like, it's crazy, bro. You'll see it. It's fucking wild, dude. And I'm this guy's a genius of.
So he's not even like really producing it. He's just like making.
He played everything on the piano, the xylophone, the guitar, the bass.
What a fucking beast!
He's insane. Yeah, you don't top that song. I think that's why Childish was just like, no more music.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
That's
top
the
that.
one. Yeah, great song.
Crazy. Yeah, and he even like announced like he's not going by Childish Gambino anymore. He's like, I'm just Donald Glover.
That's Donald Glover.
Yeah. Bonnie was telling me other stuff because she stays up to date with pop culture more than me. But
also, one thing that I heard is coming out. You know how 50 Cent makes like all the fire shows, right?
Oh yeah.
He's doing a docuseries or a show based on Eminem, which would be fire. I think we talked about this the first episode.
I think it's called 8 Mile, right?
Probably.
They're remaking 8 Mile into a
series.
Okay.
Like a show.
Yeah, they're remaking 8 Mile into a show.
Yeah, everything he touches as well.
That's gonna be good.
BMF.
I feel like without Eminem as that actor, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I didn't even I thought 8 Mile was like a fictional
I think it's very loosely based on his upcoming.
Yeah,
I'm sure not all of it's real. Like, I don't know if he had a homie who shot himself.
Yeah, that's probably not his exact come up. But I was just like, damn, it's crazy because I just assumed it wasn't because I remember in the start of Eminem's career it was very like more like goofy and it didn't seem like a battle rapper kind of thing. Granted, I mean he is the best.
Yeah, his lyrics were very like comedic.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. And then it became a lot darker, which actually kind of.
It's the best era of him to me.
I guess like Slim Shady versus Eminem kind of thing.
Right.
Slim Shady was not as dark, but more like comedic.
And he has the Marshall Mathers like personality too. Yeah. He touches on all three of them in the Marshall Mathers LP. Masterpiece of an album, bro.
Yes. Agreed. All right. Well, guess we can get into our gluttony subject. You guys been dabbling in any kind of
new foods?
Yeah. Cooking anything up at home?
I usually have a lot to talk about on this segment, but I haven't really.
My girl made some stir fry, but like with everything fresh. That was new. And beef and broccoli and
gas.
But like just made it all from fresh, all by itself. And I was like, I had those before, but you have it like home cooked, and you have like Panda Express or something.
It hit different when someone puts the love into it. Like
especially if you take your time and chop everything up. Like there's a huge difference.
So much better. We actually had Panda Express like earlier this week. Bro, like the amount of like meat they actually put in those entrees are garbage.
Oh yeah,
it's shit. It's like
mid, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like there's so many places though. Like I just had Cafe Rio today. That place fell off.
Yeah,
I've never liked Cafe Rio.
Well, like before you go in there and there's 5 people working. It's all clean, in and out. And then when I went, it's just like it's Gen Z. Entitled,
lazy as well.
Yeah, entitled, and they have attitude and stuff. Like, damn, I didn't pick you picked this job.
You don't have to work here.
Yeah, don't take it out on me.
I had Chipotle the other day and it was whack too, and that's usually like a guaranteed good meal.
Yeah,
bro, the peppers were like cut this like fat, and the cheese. You know how they shred it freshly there?
Yeah.
I had like a block of cheese in my bowl, bro.
Oh my god.
And Jared, I was like,
which
yo, what?
Chipotle did you go to? The one on
It's on Blue Diamond, because that's where our shop is for when we do side gigs.
Probably entitled people working there not doing their job.
Yeah, they seemed like, they were happy to be there.
It's probably prep work, to be honest. I don't think that they're...
It's just wild, bro. And
maybe they're grading it during the nighttime or something. I just assume.
But not only that, when you put it on the bowl or whatever it is, you should see it and break it up or something.
Yeah, you grab this and put it into my food, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
I'll say the only place that's consistent for me is In-N-Out.
Yeah, that's because they pay their workers.
Yeah, that's one time I've never been there once and was disappointed. Yeah, there's wait times.
Yeah,
they're pretty quick with it though.
Yeah.
Like the drive-through might be long, but you're still just waiting probably 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
and it's worth it at the end because they never mess up an order. It's always fresh, everything. Yeah. So that's always a go-to. Even
when it's like the burger's like messy looking, it still looks good. You're just like, this is a nice greasy burger that I'm gonna hawk down.
Me and Jared went to this donut place over there as well by our shop. It's called Donuts and Beignets or something. I've never heard of a beignet. It's like a puff pastry. And they had fresh pizza there as well. Bro, and I'm not big on sweets, but this donut was the most delicious thing I've had all year so far for sure.
I'll recommend the best donut shop in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's called Poppy's.
Poppies. Like Poppy? Like Poppy Chulo? Or Poppies like Poppy Seed?
Like Poppy Seed.
Okay.
But it used to just be called Donut Shop. And it's right by where I work. But the owner had died and the daughter took over the business. So she called it Poppy for her dad because that's what she called him.
So it is like Poppy Chulo.
Yeah, but it's spelled Poppy, Poppy.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're ever like in the downtown or medical district area, like Sahara and like Rancho-ish, or Sahara or Charleston and I-15-ish, yeah, it is the best donut shop. Everything is like fresh. And it feels like some homemade shit, you know what I mean? Rather than some like shit at Krispy Kreme or like
Pink Bucks.
Hey, Krispy Kreme's good.
That shit hit.
If you get the glaze when they first come off, like
when they're fresh.
I like the blueberry like cake ones that are like kind of hard.
Tried that.
I don't think I had that.
Those are my favorite donuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I fucking love those.
My favorite is California shops. I don't know why it is. Those little California that you get pink box. Every time I go to California, I gotta stop by a random donut shop.
Steven's big on those.
Yeah. You go in there and it's like, damn, it's barely clean, but that's it. But the donuts hit. I don't know. It's something about those.
One place everyone goes to.
Pink Box?
Carl's.
No, in Cali that they like stop by and get all like the pastries from.
I'm not sure.
I thought it was Carl's. It's in all the music videos.
No, like people get like the cream cheese puffs and shit like that from.
Not too sure.
Fuck, I forgot what it's called. But anyway.
Is it on TikTok?
There's this
No, we have a bunch of friends that like whenever they go to Cali they always yeah.
My mom goes every time, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like a huge fucking bakery.
It's huge,
humongous.
bro, and they have like lunch items and they have
It's like
coffee.
It's a bakery.
Oh wow.
It's huge.
Portos.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't get it.
I don't either.
get it.
I went once and I was like, I'm not impressed. This
Overrated. The things that I like there are not even donuts. They're like these little cheese balls.
Yeah.
Like
they
they're
have
fire.
a bakery up in like the new, you know, like in Chinatown out here. They have like a new part of Chinatown, like on the other side of Spring Mountain.
Yeah.
And there's like a bakery. There's like all kinds of bakeries over there. It's so good.
There's a bunch of food places I'd like to try. I'm gonna definitely hit some like coming up. For Valentine's Day, I think probably some Italian food, Carmine's, but my TikTok.
Carmine's?
It's like family style, so you order and it's like a big entree and you just share, but there's only one here and I believe New York.
Oh really?
It's inside the Forum Shops, bro.
What's like the price level on it?
I would say
is it like fine and dine or is it like just like
it's like middle, like entree $24. It's a little more pricey than like Maggiano's, but I've heard great things, and I love pasta. So
pasta.
We should all go to Shabu Shabu.
What's that?
So that's like hot pot.
Oh, okay.
Me and Vonnie go to this all you can eat one at least like I don't know, once a month kind of thing. We were going every week for a while. It was tough, but yeah, it's like all you can eat and ass load of just like vegetables, seafood. You get whatever broth you want. They always have the game on too. Like we used to go like Sundays and I would just watch
that?
it's on like Spring Mountain in Decatur.
Oh okay.
Chinatown.
Yeah. I stay away from there. I don't have insurance.
What? I don't get it.
You didn't get it?
Oh fuck!
No, I do have insurance. It's just...
Asian drivers.
Man, that was a good one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So do you guys? I'll spin off that. Do you guys on Valentine's Day go out on Valentine's Day? Because I'm the type of person that goes out on the weekend because I hate going out. On
either the day
Valentine's
before or some like we usually I think we planning for when she's off. But yeah, the day of is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
For me, it's just like the fact that it's on a weekday. Like weekends are just better for me. Plus, this Valentine's Day, the weekend after is a 3-day weekend. So, but yeah. One thing I wanted to add: when you guys make stir fry, a must thing you must add is watercress.
It's like those little peanut thingies.
I don't know if they're peanut. They're like white.
Yeah, and they're like crunchy.
Yeah, but it doesn't really have
It doesn't
taste.
taste like
it
no,
gives
but
you like texture.
The texture, bro,
Yeah.
fire.
So like even after stir frying it, it has like this crisp
Like crunch.
crunch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's called watercress. You usually just get it in can. I would recommend bamboo shoots too, but like
Baby corn.
baby corn. But like the thing with bamboo shoots is like there's like out of a can they just have this fucking aftertaste, and I don't know how to get that out.
What is that, like the inside of a bamboo stick or something?
It's
Or?
the
Pretty much,
stick.
yeah.
Oh, it's the stick itself.
Yeah.
You put it in the stir fry?
Yeah. That shit's
Because
good.
I thought bamboo was like chewy.
I mean it's more
For the most
crunchy.
part.
Bamboo shoots are crunchy. Yeah, because they come in a can. But yeah, watercress. I would like it's like a must-have for a stir fry.
Yeah, I forgot about watercress. Where do you get those?
I go to like the Greenland, like the Asian market. You can get out of the cans. Just certain stuff out of that Asian market is just expensive. I only go for this like the Asian stuff that I can't find at other
Right.
places. You can probably find watercress at like Smith's or something.
Yeah, they have like a. Was it like a.
What's it called? Oriental.
Yeah. I was trying to find the right word.
All right. Well, last segment. What you got for us, Rabanas? You got something for us for our Envy True Crime segment?
Yeah, so I was talking about it last week. So I watched this documentary on it. It's called Alison, and I think it's on Prime. It's like 30 minutes if you guys want to check it out. So this girl, this happened a long time ago, like 94. I don't know why they decided to make a documentary on it recently. But they have this kickback at the beach. She ends up going home. They kick back at the crib as well, and then she offers to take her friend home. She takes her friend home, and then she gets back to her house, probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., right? Bro, so someone's in her parking spot. She parks like down the street. Mind you, it's like 3 a.m. She puts her car in park, and before she gets out, someone's like at her throat with a knife. And she's like, he tells her, move over to this passenger side. I'm going to drive this car now. Don't. So I don't know how it plays out really, but she goes into depth in the documentary. He drives.
Oh, so she's alive.
She's alive, bro.
Okay. Keep going.
He drives down to like the wooded area of wherever she lives. This is in South Africa. And there was a guy waiting there, like one of his friends. So they take her out, have their way with her. Like unspeakable things. Like shit like you wouldn't even want to do to somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why are you going to this length? And after they're done, they take turns stabbing this girl. I think it was a total of like 37 times in the abdomen, bro.
And she's still alive?
She lives through this.
Whoa.
It's not even the end of
It's
it.
a different kind of human being.
Her guts are like spilling out of. She's disemboweled, so like she's spilling out of her stomach area, and they're about to walk away. They're like, all right, she's done. Yeah. They turn around. She's still breathing. So dude grabs her by the hair and slits her throat like 17 times. So
and she's still alive?
She lives through this, bro.
She has like Viking blood in her or something.
Crazy as fuck. Like she still has the scars and everything. Like 17 times. She's damn near decapitated. I don't know how much blood she had to have lost, right? And I think they thought she was dead, so they left. And during this whole thing, they knew they were gonna like try to kill her. Supposedly that was their plan, right?
Yeah.
So they're talking to each other with their first names and shit. Like, hey, Andrew, pass me that knife,
Don't say my name. Why would you say my name, bro?
Just an example.
I know, but like, don't say my name. Like, I feel like you're affiliating me with these psychopaths. Jesus.
But anyways, she's still alive. They leave her there to bleed out. Like,
Yeah.
anyone
But,
would die, right?
Now, like, she remembers and identifies who they are, right? With their names.
By names. But she also probably thinks she's dying at this point.
Yeah.
She, with her last, like, energy or whatever, writes in the sand their names.
Yeah.
So if she gets found, then they would know their names.
What a fucking beast.
She's a beast, bro. And she says, like, I love you, Mom, in the sand. I don't know what happens. She gets up, bro. This fucking woman gets up. She's holding, like, her intestines walking.
Her head's fucking about to
probably
fall off.
falling off. She walks to the closest like freeway, and by miracle, bro, a car's driving by, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So
that would scare the.
I would not stop.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
You're gonna stay in my seat.
There's like you're driving on the road and you see someone's guts hanging out and their heads falling off. Like, bro,
3 a.m.
that's a monster.
In South Africa, it's like dangerous there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, anyways, yeah, I'm driving. That's a monster, exactly.
Yeah.
This is a horror film. Anyways, they help her. They pick her up, and by miracle, the guy in the car is like a veterinarian, so he knows a little bit about,
Just like biology.
right.
Yeah.
So he's able to keep her alive, and they identify these guys. I don't know how she was alive in the first place.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's insane.
So she lives. They caught the guys the next year, I think in '95, and they were locked up. They got life sentences. I think they're serving like 30 years or something. I don't know, but
30 years
for that, bro, for
Just
attempted murder.
yeah, you should be
Crazy.
in life, bro.
That should
Bring
be
back
death
the
penalty.
Yeah,
Like,
bring back the electric chair for them.
Yeah, not only
100%.
that. What I think on crimes like that where you have hard evidence, I know like there's certain crimes that people get accused of and convicted, but crimes like that where there's obviously hard evidence or witness account, just put that motherfucker in a big ass cage with everyone else that does it, and once a day or twice a day just drop some food in there so it's kind of humane. Those people don't deserve to live. Like, why in 30 years, why is that human walking there stabbing someone that much and cutting throats? Like, you think that's going to happen again?
Raping people, like sexually assaulting, kidnapping.
Not only that, like, imagine if those people lived in our area and we have loved ones here. Like, we won't want those people. Like, put them in a cage and let them go at it. If they kill each other, they kill each other. That's my motto. Or bring back hanging.
No, yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I was gonna say the electric chair, but
I feel like that's a cheap way. No, hang so you suffer.
electric's kind of rough.
Not only that, you set examples.
Guillotine.
I'm telling you.
Guillotine.
Yeah, I'm telling you. If people see
that's the cheapest way.
You want to cut someone's head off and see how you like it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is if people see like, damn, if I steal and someone cuts and this person stole and they cut his hand off, that's gonna happen to me.
Our justice system's a little flawed, honestly.
A little. Huge. But I get it, because if you're wrongly convicted, imagine you doing life for something you didn't even do.
Right.
And or getting the death penalty. And you were wrongly convicted.
And you know that you didn't do it. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Sucks.
Y'all heard of the Backrooms? Have y'all heard of that?
The Backrooms?
Is that a video game, like a horror video game or some shit?
I think they turned it into one, but this is based on like a real life myth.
Oh, I did not know that.
We'll get into it next episode. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I gotta do more research on it. It's creepy though.
Kind of to scroll back to video games though, but do they have any like escape room like games on Xbox?
You would think they would, huh? That's a great idea.
Because I know there's some on PC, but I just don't know if Xbox.
Probably not on Xbox. I'll do some research.
I think it's hard for Xbox because controller. Like, I feel like
you need more
keyboard and
keys.
mouse.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like, if you ever use like a mouse cursor with the controller, it's tough.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could look around and target.
Yeah, I think with escape rooms, you're just interacting with an object.
Yeah.
So you don't need too many like controls.
Too many, that's true.
Yeah. But I think that'd be.
I know there's some like escape room maps on Fortnite. We should probably try one of those. Like you just type in a map code and then it'll bring us all in there.
Oh.
And you start and you're in a cage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess Fortnite's probably the best way to do it.
Oh, I'm down.
But it's not like we should still do the one. I think we should do that. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm down as fuck.
Yeah.
You gotta book that one like ahead of time.
I think a majority of them you have to.
Yeah.
That one I'm not too sure how open they are.
Yeah, because that one's like the #1 escape room in Vegas type.
And that would be good.
They're the same
one.
people that made the Saw one, and they're very reputable.
The Saw one was tough. It was hard.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, then again, like I don't like escape rooms where you're with a bunch of people you don't know.
That's no fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what they do? They put you in escape rooms with people you don't know?
Because I think you need
well,
a certain amount
I think
of
there was
people.
like 6 or 8 people in our group, and there's just 2 of us. So it was like,
yeah.
Oh, they had to bundle you guys.
yeah.
with
So you're just with like a bunch of other you know,
strangers.
Why did you hit us up?
This was a while ago, a long time, yeah.
Oh.
But no, we should
Okay.
definitely do it. No, I don't remember. I think it was for her birthday or something. I can't remember.
The Saw one.
Saw one, yeah.
The new Saw X was fire. I don't know if you guys seen it. They usually just torture, like, gore porn.
Mm-hmm.
But this one actually had a really good story, man.
Was better than the Human Centipede?
That's a classic.
That movie is... You seen that?
Oh, the Human Centipede. I know what it is. I don't remember if I watched it or not. That was a long time ago.
You will know.
Why did they make 2 of them?
Yeah.
How did they have money for a second?
I just remember the South Park parody to it.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was funny. But, yeah, I feel like I've seen most of the Saw movies except the last one. So, I feel like that's a good, like, rewatch, to rewatch all of them. Because I feel like, not the latest one, because I didn't watch that one, but the one before that, where, like, it kind of connected everything. Just like,
the writing in those movies are insane. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was like the prequel.
Yeah. And
bro,
it kind of, like, connected everything.
Crazy.
It was really
This is like 9 movies later they did this.
Yeah. With Jigsaw himself and he's dying or something. And
that's just the latest one, but the one before that one. It was called Jigsaw.
Oh, the latest one is when he's dying.
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes to get treatment.
It was already, like, presumed he was dying in, like, the 3rd or 4th one.
Right.
Yeah.
But this one as well is, like, takes place in between, like, 2 and 3.
Oh, really?
So it bounces around. Yeah, the writers go fucking ham on
You
that.
said it's on Netflix or it's in the movie?
I saw it in the theaters, but I'm sure it'll be on streaming somewhere.
I'll go on Tuesday.
I don't think it's still in there.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, this was in October.
I highly suggest that. Aliante, $6
on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, any movie.
So, obviously, you guys know I'm like a Christopher Nolan fan, right? So, like, Oppenheimer did really good and stuff like that. It's out on, like, the streaming stuff.
Yeah, I just gotta put away 5 hours one day.
During COVID, though, Christopher Nolan came out with a movie called Tenet.
Yeah, you keep telling me about Tenet.
But because it was COVID, no one went out in theaters. And so they're re-releasing it out in theaters.
Oh, okay.
We watched it last night. Me and Bonnie watched it, last night. And she loved it. I didn't think she would love it that much, but she was, like, locked in. And we had to pause it a couple times for me to explain what's going on. And it's one of those movies, like, every Christopher Nolan movie is one of those movies where, like, it's better when you watch it the second time because the story is just like, and, like, as I'm watching the movie in the beginning for, like, the 6th time, I'm just like, man, this movie's so good. Because, like, that plays on to later on and stuff. And I'm just, like, one of those movies you just enjoy more watching it the second time. So we're definitely going to go watch it in theaters. But I definitely recommend it. It's I think I bought it off Amazon Prime. So it was on sale for
like $3, $8.
Yeah. So
yeah. If you own it, you can watch whenever. It wasn't a rental. Okay.
Yeah. Usually it used to be on HBO Max for a long time, but there's just inconsistency.
I got a jailbroken Fire Stick, so it's pretty goated. Everything is on there.
You just incriminated yourself.
No, it's perfectly legal.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Come get me at this point.
To spin off that, isn't it crazy that PC games don't release right away because of that reason? Because people fish them off the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto doesn't release until like a year later on PC because
I didn't know that.
A lot of PC players just... What's the right term?
They mod it.
Like fish it.
They torrent it.
They torrent it, yeah.
Oh.
So they get it for free, so they lose a lot of money. So, like, Grand Theft Auto will release it only on console, so if you want to play, you gotta go buy it on console. I think
didn't know that.
Jailbreak at Xbox and everything, but it's a lot harder.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why a lot of PC games come out later. Learn that.
Speaking of Christopher Nolan, bro. Inception? I had an Inception when I went to Mesquite.
A dream of a dream? I've had that once.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, because you wake up and you're just like, and like you keep like
but
going
I
about
was
your
still
day.
Dreaming, bro.
I
woke up
once.
in my dream and it was a horror dream. It was a fucking nightmare. I was locked in I think it was like a hotel. And mind you, we were in a hotel. Mm-hmm. So I think like I'm awake, and it was weird. It was like some swingers there and we were trying to get the hell out. And we couldn't get out, bro. And have you heard that theory? Or not even a theory. It's like actually happened where people have stayed at B&Bs or hotels and there's like holes in the wall, like tunnels in the walls. Like and people are getting like sexually trafficked because when they go to sleep, people will come and get them, bro.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
It's crazy. I've seen like actual footage of this shit, and so I'm in my dream. This is happening probably because I'm in like some foreign area I've never been, and in my dream I go into the bathroom and I open the pantry, like the linen closet, and there's sure enough like a crack in the wall. I push and there's like a tunnel. So I'm like, babe, wake up, we get the fuck out of here. And then I wake
you're
up.
talking to me. I'm sleeping next to you.
Correct. Yes, babe. And I wake up and I'm like, okay, good, we're safe.
Yeah.
No, I was still in a dream. It was fucking creepy, dog. And then some people tried to kill us. Long story short.
Man, that's wild.
But yeah,
I have a
Christopher
lot
Nolan,
of
go
dreams
to
of planes
producer.
like crashing, like burning on fire and crashing, like in the distance. I have a lot of dreams of that, like the end of the world type shit. I was like, what the? I was waking up. I know that means something.
So one thing that I always have a dream about is like me, like gravity is no longer affecting me, and I'm just floating, and I can't control anything.
Oh shit.
I have that dream a lot.
Oh shit.
Where like I'm just like, and everyone's just like going about their day. I'm just like, fuck, I'm trying to get back to the ground and shit. You know what I mean?
You're just floating in space.
I have that dream all the time in different situations too. I'm just like, I can't.
Someone's trying to tell you stay grounded. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
As well. Isn't it crazy though? Like how you have dreams like that, and you can look it up, and there's like meanings.
Yeah,
it's
dream
like,
journal. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like,
How do you know this?
Yeah. The author of it. How?
It's got to be different meanings for every person. Like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So do you remember? Obviously, when I talked to you about you before, about like when we first met, and I was like kind of going through like my breakup period way back when we first met. I remember specifically back then, I had this dream, and my fucking skin was like peeling off. Oh. And I was like terrified when I woke up, so I Googled it, and it was like, you're going through like a major change about yourself and like reinventing yourself.
Well, that actually makes sense.
What the fuck?
That is crazy. It makes it like a snake or something.
Yeah.
You know, snakes like get that
like
layer
shed your
of skin.
skin. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but I was just like, my face was just like peeling, and it wouldn't stop either. And like I woke up and I was terrified, and then like, yeah, I remember I was just going through like kind of that breakup period and like self-realization of myself, and I was like, oh, fuck.
The internet's crazy.
You guys ever have that shit happen in your dreams where you're in deep sleep and like you can't like move correctly or run?
Was it like sleep paralysis?
No, not that.
No.
Like in your dream where like say you're trying to run away from someone and you can't. Like you can't function correctly in your dream.
Oh shit.
No, I've never had that.
No. Bro, it happens to me all the time, and it's scientific like proven that when you're in deep sleep, your body shuts down to where if you're dreaming, you don't like kick or like do anything in real life. So your body like shuts down, and even in your dream, you won't be able to like function correctly. So when I was running from these people in my fucking dream, bro, I like can't run.
Yeah.
And my body's all shut down, so I'm like crawling.
Yeah.
That's never happened to you guys? It's very like common, I've heard. Wow.
I've never had that.
Yeah, lucid dreams.
Yeah, I'm a fucking twitcher, bro. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie makes fun of me because I'm twitching at night. But kind of to like go on about that too. I've been wearing this Fitbit because it was like half off. I think I told you guys last week. Did I? Yeah. And like it scores my sleep. So like it's not even the duration of sleep. Like it's how much I get like REM sleep and like consistent the sleep is. And like after like drinking, right? Like so last night we drank a fuck ton. It was a Friday night, obviously. But we drank a fuck ton, and it scored me at like a 73. But like during the week, I don't drink, and I get like an hour less of sleep, and it scores me like an 85.
So 100 or
yeah, out of 100, yeah. Because like, and if I get like 7 hours of sleep without drinking, it's getting me like 89 scores. So like it's hella accurate in terms of like I don't know how it measures like deep sleep and light sleep.
I think it has to do with your pulse.
Yeah, probably my heart rate. Yeah. But it definitely knows when I'm awake because like it shows when I'm snoozing my fucking alarm. When I wake up, I snooze my alarm, and I'm just like, man, that is insane. And it knows the exact pretty much minute I go to sleep. So
it's technology.
Yeah, that's the main. Well, obviously I got it for the fitness portion, but I haven't been able to go to the gym. But the sleep part is.
Oh, you're into fitness?
Huh?
You're into fitness?
Fitness, nuts in your mouth. Yeah. We got hella off track there. That was great though.
100%.
Yeah.
What are we at?
109.
Oh, okay. I guess we can end it there.
Yes, sir, ski.
And then just record the next part, see what's going on. But yeah, you know, we again, we're new to this, but whatever kind of recommendations people have for these segments, you know, some of these deadly sins are hard to kind of segment. So if anyone has recommendations,
I'm sure everyone has plenty of sins they could talk about.
yeah, or you know,
I'm a saint.
ideas for the sins, the sin segments we have. But yeah, make sure tell the people that you love that you do.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Peace.
Peace.